Food can feel like torture when you're used to eating every few hours. Why skip breakfast? Why skip lunch? Why would anyone do that to themselves? Here's why. When you fast for 19 hours, your body flips a hidden switch, activating one of the most powerful repair mechanisms ever discovered: autophagy. It's your body's internal cleanup crew, silently sweeping out damaged or unhealthy cells, including precancerous cells, before they ever have a chance to turn into something dangerous. And yes, we all have precancerous cells floating around right now all over your body. The difference between them disappearing quietly or becoming a problem depends entirely on what your body decides to do with them. But here is where it gets wild. Autophagy isn't the only transformation happening during a fast. When you stop eating long enough, your body lowers inflammation, improves insulin resistance, resets your metabolism, and even rewires how your cells use energy. So today, let's break down hour by hour what actually happens inside your body when you stop eating, why 19 hours is such a sweet spot, and how you can do this without losing your mind from hunger. Most of us eat from the moment we wake up until we fall asleep. Coffee with cream, a snack mid-morning, something sweet after dinner. That gives your body only a 7 to 8 hour break while you sleep, and that's nowhere near enough time for deep autophagy to take place. As a matter of fact, you're still digesting, so while you're digesting, you cannot repair. Here's the issue. When you're constantly eating, your insulin stays high all day long. High insulin doesn't just block fat burning, it's a trigger for inflammation and a silent driver behind multiple chronic diseases, including cancer. Right this very moment, 1 in 3 adults is insulin resistant, and most have no idea. If you feel tired, crave sugar, wake up foggy, or struggle to lose weight even with normal blood sugar, insulin resistance might be the reason. The best part? It's completely reversible. And fasting is one of the most natural ways to do it. So let me walk you through the timeline of a 19-hour fast. For the first 4 hours, 0 to 4, you're still digesting. Blood sugar rises, insulin spikes, and your body uses that food for fuel. You're in the feed state, meaning your body says, we've got groceries in the fridge, no need to open the freezer. No fat burning yet. After 4 to 8 hours, digestion slows, but insulin still is up. If you snack or sip anything with calories, you reset the entire clock. Now, after 8 to 12 hours, now things begin to shift. Insulin finally drops. Your body starts tapping into stored energy, glycogen in your liver and muscles. You transition from burning what I just ate to burning what I already have. And a lot of us have a lot of it. Now, after 12 to 14 hours, your glycogen stores run low, your energy. That's a signal your body's been waiting for. It begins to burn stored fat, creating ketones and entering a clean, efficient metabolic state. Now, here's the absolutely fascinating part, and to me, the most important part. Cancer cells cannot efficiently use ketones for fuel because their mitochondria are damaged. That's why fasting or ketogenic nutrition helps starve the bad cells while nourishing the good ones. Interesting side fact, a lot of the toxins out there are specifically designed to destroy or damage your mitochondria. Now you know why. After 17 hours, your body goes into full autophagy mode, the deep clean phase. Damaged cells are recycled, precancerous cells are destroyed, inflammation plummets, and your body's internal repair system lights up like fireworks. At this point, insulin is at rock bottom, and growth hormone spikes, protecting your lean muscle while you burn fat. Your brain starts running on ketones, which means sharper focus, cleaner energy, and a strange sense of calm and clarity, not hunger. Essentially, it's your biology optimized. So I bet you're wondering, how do we know if this is working? Studies tracking Muslims during Ramadan, when fasting often lasts 18 to 19 hours, show autophagy-related gene expression surges after the 17-hour mark. That's exactly when your body shifts from burning fuel to self-repairing on a cellular level, including your brain, muscles, and immune system. The benefits? Lower inflammation, better insulin sensitivity, reduced risk of cancer, diabetes, PCOS, and dementia. None of those things you really want. Stable, lasting energy. People describe it as feeling younger from the inside, and you kind of are. Now, fasting for 19 hours every day isn't realistic for everyone, and honestly doesn't even work. If you're eating meat, red meat, white meat, or even fish, you're still digesting for at least 1 to 3 days. So to get a true 19-hour fast, your digestive system has to be empty, and only the Boss diet does this for you. Just to describe an actual overnight fast, besides, think about it this way. If you stopped eating at 9 p.m. and you're aiming for a 16-hour fast, even if you followed the proper diet, that means you shouldn't be eating till 4 p.m. the next day. And yes, the first 2 weeks can feel brutal, lightheaded, hangry, maybe even a little obsessed with food. Clearly, this is why most people fail at fasting. They do it randomly without supporting the body's digestion, mitochondria, or microbiome. So therefore, I designed the Boss diet, biome optimized super strains, the first nutrition protocol built to engineer autophagy into your week while supporting your biome and mitochondria health. This is the only way to get a true weekly fast. So here's how it works. Monday through Thursday, you eat a strategic protein rotation diet. This diet is designed so that by the time you hit Friday night, your digestive system is empty. Your red meat is digested, your white meat is digested, your fish has been digested, and of course your veggies have been digested as well. An empty gut means a perfect fast. Mondays is red meat day because red meat takes 3 days to digest. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then on Tuesday and Wednesday, it's white meat day. You have 2 days to digest white meat. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. And then on Thursday, it's what we call fish day. Fish takes about 1 day to digest. So if you eat fish Thursday, by the same time Friday, your digestive system is done with the fish. And then on Friday, you eat a vegetarian or vegan diet because that's 4 to 6 hours to pass through your system. By the time you hit your 9 p.m. mark on Friday night, you should be completely empty, maybe even earlier. In other words, every single day lightens your digestive load, naturally preparing your body for the deep repair that is coming. So when you hit that Friday, the weekly autophagy reset begins. A 16 to 19-hour fast when you're not digesting anymore is going to repair all the digestive system and do all the things we talked about earlier. It's like shutting down the grocery store so they can clean the aisles and restock the shelves. It only works if you actually shut the store down or it's a complete disaster. And most people do not fast with an empty digestive system, so it doesn't really work. The Boss diet is designed to maximize your biome. So it feeds the biome with fermented foods at every meal. It gives you 30 plus variety of plant foods during the week as well. That is an adaptation from the Gershon diet, which I'm a big fan of. If you have cancer, that's one of the best ways to treat it holistically. More important than even what you eat is what you don't eat. Zero, null, nichts, keine seed oils, ever. Those things are terrible for you. Seed oils damage your mitochondria and create fat that your body cannot use. It is a different type of fat and it doesn't burn very well, so it's kind of useless. Now, we also recommend a bunch of bone broth and grass-fed proteins to support repair. What ties it all together are the Boss Biotics, my clinically researched oral probiotics with strains like Streptococcus salivarius K12 and M18, Lactobacillus reuteri, if that's how you say it, and Lactobacillus plantarum. Now, these support your biome from your mouth to your gut. Chewable and then seeds your gut from the mouth down. They reduce inflammation and amplify autophagy. They're clinically researched, so there's no guesswork here. These guys are very important. Simply think of autophagy as your body's cleanup crew. The Boss diet gives them the schedule, tools, and fuel to work efficiently. So I've used this on many patients. This is actually the protocol I use for every single patient after surgery. Many of the patients who use the Boss diet report things like all-day energy with no crashes, crystal clear focus, effortless fat loss without calorie counting, better sleep, lower inflammation, and that younger from the inside feeling. I'm not making these things up. These come from patients who've used this for 30 to 60 days. Your body already knows how to repair itself. You just have to give it the time and the tools. Start with the fasting timeline we covered today. But if you're ready to take it further, to engineer autophagy into your lifestyle and rebuild your biome and mitochondria from the ground up, then the Boss diet is your blueprint.